Welcome everyone, it is now possible to downgrade iOS 16 back to iOS 15 unsigned. I say unsigned, the reality is Apple has signed iOS 15.6 RC1 for 160 days at the time of recording, so there is probably no plans of Apple unsigning this firmware anytime soon, if ever. So to get this downgrade started, you will need either the Windows or Mac computer. So I'm going to move to my computer and then we can proceed with the downgrade. For Windows users only, you will need to download iTunes. This is built into macOS as the Finder app. So we're going to scroll down until we see looking for other versions. We're going to click on Windows and then we're going to click on Download iTunes for Windows now. Once this is downloaded, set up iTunes and then you will need to restart the computer. We are now going to head over to this iPhone wiki website. This has the beta software available. We're going to select our device. So I have iPhone here. And we're going to click on the 15.x. You will see all of the devices available. We're going to click on our device. We're going to scroll all the way down. And we see here 15.6 RC with build number 19G69. This is the one we want. There is an RC2. This one will not work, so RC G69. So then we click on the firmware file and then it will download to your computer. Now let's open up iTunes, or on the Mac we're going to open up the Finder. You will need to connect your phone to the computer. On the phone itself, it may ask to trust the connection. So go to the home screen, tap on the trust, and then enter in your passcode. And you may need to click on continue in iTunes or Finder as well. So once we have our device here, we want to back up the phone to the computer, as we will need to erase all the files. After we restore this backup, literally everything will be where we left it off. So this computer, I recommend you encrypt the backup, and then we're going to click on backup now, and now the phone is going to back up. Once the backup is done, we're going to erase the phone. Do not do this with check for update, otherwise your phone will boot loop and then you have to erase the phone anyway. So on Windows, we're holding down the shift key, so keep the shift key held down. We're going to left click, restore iPhone. On the Mac, we're holding down the option key, keep the option key held down, then left click, restore or factory reset. We then need to find the 15.6 firmware. We're going to open this and we're going to restore the 15.6 to our iPhone. Yes, we are factory resetting the device, but afterwards we're going to do a modification of the backup, and then we can restore all of the data onto iOS 15. As you can see, the restore was successful, and now let's modify the backup. To modify the backup, I'll have this Apple website in the description. Now the Mac instructions are actually incorrect. Don't click on this search. Instead, you're going to do the following key combination: Command plus Shift plus G, just hold them all down at the same time, okay? And then you enter this in here. Now for Windows, if we scroll down, you can see in the search bar, enter app data, and if you don't see the backups, enter user profile. If you followed the tutorial as I showed, then app data is what you need. So we're going to search for app data, and then we're going to click on the folder. Now you will see Apple Computer. Let's click into this. Mobile sync, backup, and check the date modified. So right now it's the 9th of January 2023, and I see here 12:47, this is when the backup was made. So this looks like the backup I need. So let's double click into this backup, and we're going to scroll all the way down until we see the info. This may also be info.plist. Right click on this one, And we're going to open with a notepad, or on a Mac you open with text edit. So once we're here, we're going to click on edit, find, and we're going to find 16. Okay, and you're just going to keep on doing this until you find your software. So I can't be asked to play around, so just do 16 point, and we can see the product version, and then for me it's 16.2. Okay, so 16 point if you don't want to spend too much time. And we're going to change 16.2 or 16.1, 16.3, whatever this is, you're just going to change this to 15.0. Okay, and once you've done that, we're going to click on File and Save. So now the backup is ready to be restored. If we go back into iTunes, you may need to unplug and replug the computer, iPhone to the computer. And clicking on the iPhone here. This may take a couple of seconds while it activates, and we're going to click on Continue. And we're going to restore from our most recent backup. So you can see today at 12:47, that is the backup. If that's not the backup, just find it. We'll click on Continue. Remember your passcode. So mine's just 123. Keep it simple. If you did set a complex passcode, I recommend that after this process, you remove the encrypted backup, because like most people, you will forget your password. So just keep that one in mind. And now the backup will restore. So we just need to wait for this to finish. As you can see, restoring the backup was successful. You can set up the phone however you would like. So let's go home. First thing, let's have a look at the photos. So you can see all of my old photos right here, completely safe. And if you're seeing a blur, I'm just blowing out my Apple ID when it pops up every 2 seconds. And if I go to the About, you can see software version 15.6. This is the RC, and they have a couple of options. If you go to the software update page, you usually see 15.7.2 available. In this case, I for some reason don't. But you could delay OTA to 15.7.1. That firmware is still vulnerable to a Mac Dirty Cow. So I have a tutorial for that in the description. It says 16.1.2, I think, in the title. But download the 16.1.1 and you get the 15.7.1 firmware. 15.7.2 completely patches the Mac Dirty Cow vulnerability. And these apps will reinstall. Once they reinstall, you should have all the app data. Everything should be good to go.